Things can only get better. Oh, blimey. A general election for the 4th of July. Well, the speculation was flying about today, wasn't it? And, yeah, finally. A general election. Oh, my giddy aunt. Whatever next? A Labour government, maybe. Well, poor Rishi Sunak, he stood out there on his little pedestal, didn't he? Well, the speculation was flying about today, wasn't it? Let me just, sound check. Well, there he was standing at a little podium. Not quite so elaborate as Liz Truss's podium. No. But look at him, you poor little Rishi Sunak. I'm sure he's shrinking. The more he stands there in the rain, he's getting tinier. Tinier. Well, do you think he's done enough? Obviously not. It's just... Oh, what a great day. But even better when we get them out. I will. Anyway, what we got here at the moment? It's a bit of a last minute stream, as you can probably tell. And let's get the old chat up. There we go. Hello, Madman. Well, my friend, that'll be good. Yes, it's a bit ad hoc. Well, yeah, obviously, there's been an announcement, isn't there? And the general election. Oh, Sweeney's not very happy, though, is he? He says it shows contempt for Scotland. Well, I want to know is who's going to be campaigning during the summer holidays? And the kids are all off and stuff like that. We can, send them out with the flyers, maybe? Actually, to be fair, that's what Jacob Rees-Mogg would do, quite frankly. Now, the missus isn't back yet. No, she's still in the UK. She comes back next Tuesday, I think. I better make sure. I better check because I got to pick up from the airport. That would be funny. I'll leave her at the airport. Oh, don't give me ideas. No. Oh, dear. Hello, not 16. Oh, yes. And respect as we are always to Steve Bray. Oh, yes, that was a class. It was. There we go. There you are. Demonetised, no. That's music. Oh, dear. What have I done? Get the Tories done. Yeah. Well, they are done now. Steve's done. He's been helping, hasn't he? Yes. Annoying the Tories with his banners down behind him every time they have an interview. Well, how many PA systems has he had confiscated because of new Tory bills and what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he said we had a good run at Down Street, but both the amplifiers got soaked and blown. They lasted for the moment that mattered. Oh dear. Dude, then he's making his announcement and this is playing in the background. Class. But can things get better? I suppose that is a question, and it's going to get better. It can't get worse than what we've got, can it? Can it? Really? If Labour gets in, which it looks like they are, but if they get in, I'm confident that they'll try to make things better. But you know how I feel, as far as Brexit's concerned, and what one of their little flagship events for the Tories. Thank you, David Cameron. Lord Cameron and Little Pig. Well, that took out how many Prime Ministers? It took out Cameron, Theresa May, Liz Truss, Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, and now Rishi Sunak. There's no way they can make anything work with Brexit. They need to soften. Now, there is talk that Keir Starmer talking about having a closer alignment and what have you, and with the European Court of Justice. I've said this before, haven't I? Everything revolves around the European Court of Justice. You can't not be a part of that if you want it. If you expect anything out of the EU. Oh, did you hear though? Have you heard about Gibraltar? Oh dearie me! It looks like the EU, so there'll be Frontex or whatever, will be taking care of the border for Brits entering Gibraltar. Is this the first stage of your unification with Gibraltar and Spain, maybe? Maybe before that might be Northern Ireland and Ireland, and Scotland might get independence. Yeah. Maybe. You don't know. It's what happens, It's So anyway, who we got here? Who we got? Let's have a look. Start at the top. Billy Kershaw, 6 weeks to smash the Tories. Yes, time to celebrate. Yeah, I really hope that the Labour have a real strong green policies, but I can't say it personally, but there you go. Hello, bitch. Even all, yeah, crikey, all those extra policemen that we got, to replace all the policemen that they got rid of. Yeah. So what they're going to do? Well, they decided the Tories. Well, actually, no, it wasn't the Tories, was it? It's just
smaller in number, are we?
A certain police
but larger in mind.
Official, was it? I can't remember now. Made a statement saying, basically, no, we're not going to be arresting people. No, don't arrest people if you help it, We ain't got room for them. The party of law and order. Oh, yes, it wasn't an ad hoc. Oh, great, what did I just say? Hey, Catherine Northern, hello there. 11 months. Blimey. Oh, Scoodo Widow. Yeah, hello, my friend, I hope you're well. Can't believe this happened when I'm ill. Oh, it happens, I suppose. At least it's happened. I didn't hear about it because I was in the workshop operating machines and stuff. I could hear nothing. So I didn't know it happened until the missus sent me a message. Marcus, look what's happened. What's happened? Yep. Thanks, my friend. Hello, Jeanette. So glad for the UK that it's sooner rather than later. Well, there's a lot of speculation today, and there was rumours flying about, and then it got announced. Even though earlier, I think it was in PMQs where Rishi Sunak was asked a question by Stephen McFlynn, S&P, about a general election. Yeah, he dropped that one in, yeah. And then he said, "Oh, it'll be crikey, an autumn election or something." But now we've got a summer election. You have all these people with MPs trying their kids around, trying to campaign, and we're going to have the general election itself. Actually, it's not summer holidays. Is it summer holidays? Yeah. And then we're going to have the general election itself. Will there be a good turnout, or will everybody be on holiday? If you can afford a holiday, that is. Hello, Sebastian. How are you? Oh, and Dora. And Wally's down there in his basket. Oh. Now, my little friends. Hello, Bernard and David. Hola. Hello to you too. Ding. Oh, where is it gone? Where is it? What did I just say? Ding dong. Ding dong. Street parties in July. Yes. Like, how do I try and get me to go back in July? But I don't know if I can. I'm so busy at the minute. What's I go back? I mean, go to the UK. Because back would be here, because this is where I live. Hello, Ezra. Hope you're well. Finally, goodbye, the Tories. I think they're going to get decimated. I think these polls are out. Yeah. I don't think they're going to be, I think Labour's going to really kick their ass big time. And, where is the poll? There's tracker. Here we go. This is the, current poll. Oh, hang on. Let's get rid of there you go. Labour 44%, Conservatives 23%. I don't think they're going to even get that, personally. I'll be surprised, really surprised. They're going to ask some places, like, for instance, where I'm from, Norfolk. Too many Tories in Norfolk, I tell you. Oh, crikey. Reform Party 11%. Lib Dems 10%. Greens 7%. Wish they'd get more. S&P 3%. And the politically correct party 1%. I don't know who they are. Oh dear me. What a day, eh? Shouldn't complain, should we? At least we got one. At least we know where we are now. So Labour dumped most of the Green New Deals. I know they did. Well, it was like a 28 billion or something deal. Part of their manifesto promise or something. Green promise. And they back down at that one. Pressure from the flipping oil companies again, probably. Well, I think you have to ask yourself, why is it now that the Labour Party has got Well, most of its funding now is actually coming from the private sector and not from the unions, even though it was kind of founded on unions. Hmm. The left in the the left in the Labour Party has just basically been pushed out, haven't they? Well, general election, 4th of July. Are you excited? Let's put it this way. No fuck way. Okay. You're not excited? It's so good to get rid of the Tories, though, wasn't it, eh? Blimey. At last, 14 years of Tory cock-ups, one after another. One hateful scapegoat after another. Dead cats blame the other, constantly blaming other people. Whether it be, I don't know, Pakistani men are all rapists and stuff. What was that? Who was that? Sir Bravman, wasn't it? Foul individual. God, these people. The sense I pick up is that Labour may seek more mandate on policy. I won't be surprised. Tony Vince Elliott, will you come back to live under Labour, as you're such a fan of them? Me, a fan of Labour? Have you watched my videos? I'm not a fan of Labour, but I will be voting Labour, just to decimate the Tories. I'm not a fan of Labour. I'm a greenie, me. Definitely not conservative. And obviously I wouldn't be voting SNP anyway, because I'm Scottish. I'm not in Scotland anyway, so I don't think I can vote, can I? Can I vote SNP? No, I don't think I can. This is going to be the most dishonest general election of my lifetime. Michael Heseltine, yes. It's going to be so much... It's going to be very shouty and hateful. It's going to be a nasty one, I think. Really nasty. Oh well. We can take it. I wish the US election season was limited to 6 weeks. Hair campaigning starts the day after the election. Oh dear. Yeah, it seems that way. You have Donald Trump anyway, aren't you? You're voting for him, aren't you, Jeanette? Crikey. That man. I can't believe he's getting away with all this stuff. I just can't. I can't say for life of me why, or how you can get away with it just by having the court date literally just postponed indefinitely. That's just ridiculous. There's no law, is there? Hello, tube driver. 1963. Bring it on, yeah. Hello, Joe. Hope you're well, friend. Oh, good morning, Big Friday. Hello there. Who you be voting for? Is it going to be SNP? Or is it going to be Albert? Is it the Albert Party? We will be getting rid of the Tories for what? Fiscal rules and some middleman green energy company that manages more private investment. Yeah, probably. It's got to be better than the Tories, though. Anything's going to be better than the Tories at this stage. Just think what they've done. They gave us Brexit, for God's sake. Brexit! Took out every flipping Prime Minister ever since it's been in. There's no making Brexit work. There never was. You know, they keep using the pandemic as an excuse for the economy and this, that, and the other. The pandemic. Flipping hell. I barely hear that over here in France. Got growth. Phil McCracken's there as well. Blimey, deja vu. Dum 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 dum. There we go, Nugget. Waiting for the mudslinging election that's going to be horrendous. You know what the Tories are like. Is Labour going to rise to it? Or are they going to try and be clever? Are they capable? I don't know. I really don't know. The Orange Goblin. I expect you're referring to Donald Trump. You have to remember that the US has the best judiciary money can buy, and no, I wouldn't vote for that turd if he were the only candidate. He's lovely, isn't he? But there was no collusion.
Colluded in those efforts.
No collusion. No collusion.
No collusion.
There's been absolutely no collusion.
So help me God.
No collusion. Oh, there. Gotta build the wall. Gotta build the wall. Oh, crikey. Oh, but them up for my sound effects. Oh. Interestingly enough, many of the pro-Ukrainian channels have now gone pro... Oh, my God, really? Pro-Trump. That makes no sense. They don't blame... That makes no sense at all, Steve McGowan. Trump pretty much is saying, I'll let Trump... I don't know, Putin just walk in there and he'll save lives, you see. See, that's an excuse. That makes no sense. It's no stranger's folk, is there? Labour have taken millions from Big Palmer. What was that? Is it like an island? Do you mean Farmer? Big Pharma, private medical, and there we go. And Tory donors. Guess what they want? Yeah, I know, privatisation of the health service. Probably because I probably think that's going to be the only way to actually do anything in the health service to try and improve it. But that'll be short-lived. As soon as they get the dirty fingers and mitts in that pie, the NHS pie, they'll just be looking at profit margins. That'll be a short fix, and then it'll go to pot. It has been going. Everything's going to pot in the NHS, isn't it? And it's not the NHS itself; it's the flipping arseholes running it. Don't you think it's going to be better then? No, aren't you looking forward to a Labour government? Marcus's biggest fan. Do you want SMB? Your independence is what you want. I happen to agree, to be honest. Grant Sloan, I would too. Oh, Joe. Marcus, who else could be the sweaty orange goblin but Trump? The guy who used to do Antiques Roadshow, he was orange. Quite his name now. I don't think it's particularly sweaty, it was just orange. It was a bit of a character, that one. Billy Kershaw says Labour should keep stum. Yes, they should. Like those protesters who did Braverman and let the Tories go nuts live on TV. That's what you got to do. That is what you got to do. They look so stupid, wouldn't they? If they're given that large, been verbally abusive, you don't right, if you don't rise to it, you're gonna just ignore it. I think it makes you look stronger, doesn't it? So either that, or you got to have quick whips and they just, make me look stupid that way. But yeah, Stum, it's easy, isn't it? Just don't say nothing. Just carry on with what you want to say. Boris Johnson's dog is so ashamed of the UK, smuggled himself in the French train channel, jealous of Pandora and Wally. Yeah, it so should be. That little dogs keep pooping everywhere, doesn't it? Little Dylan. Mellow, well done. You got lowercase. The red state. I am registered to vote in the USA, Ohio, and decided to keep Biden off the ballot, so I can't even vote Biden. What? Well, that ain't very helpful, is it? They kept him off the ballot. For what reason's that? Tango Man was orange. Yes, he's been tangoed. Can I be forced to work in the rain unnecessarily? Join a union. That's what Rishi Sunak. Yes, Rishi Sunak should have joined a union. Been forced to work out there at his little podium in the pouring rain. It looked like he's dissolving, but he's very proud of his time in office and what he's achieved together. Plonker. Flipping hell. Right. Have I missed anyone? He was drooling, see Leopard Dane riding his horse with no shirt. Oh. It's all those golden showers it is. Yeah. I wonder if you ever see those videos. Huh? The future health secretary, says Monk's biggest fan. Yeah, Wes Streeting, has private medical companies donating to him and is proposing more privatisation of the NHS. I know. Him and David Lammy, I'm not that keen on, personally. It ain't going to go down very well if they privatise it, though. Privatise more of the NHS. People hate them for it. Mark, indeed. If I voted Green, it'd be a total waste of time where I am. They don't stand a chance. They don't stand a hope in hell, they don't. Nope, unfortunately. Let's just get that up there. Get back. There we go. Right, so where were we? So Rishi Sunak, he's a bit of a gamble, isn't he? You know, according to The Guardian. Rishi Sunak takes a gamble by calling the UK general election for the 4th of July. He ain't done enough. That's a foregone conclusion. They're going to be gone. They're going to be decimated. And they won't get in next time either. They're done for now. They're going to have to have a complete reset. And what direction are they going to take the party? Are they going to try and keep it down the middle? Or are they going to go even more right wing? Or is it me? Or have all the parties shifted to the right? So we've got a new centre. I don't know. So PM announces a date for the Tories trailing Labour by 20 points in the polls, saying it is the moment for Britain to choose its future. Oh. So Rishi Sunak has called a surprise general election. Yes, he has.
Larger in mind.
So 14 years of Conservative-led, crikey, haven't they mucked up? And the Prime Minister announced the election would be in the early summer. In the high-risk move for the Conservative Party as it trails 20... Oh, no, there's no way they can recover. No way. And it's funny that he's just announced this, or yesterday, with the compensation for those who got, dodgy blood. And who's going to have to sort that one out? It's not going to be the Tories now, is it? More debt. I hope my work... Okay, let's do Rishi Sunak. I hope that my work since I became Prime Minister shows that I have a plan and are prepared to take bold action necessary for our country to flourish, he said. Now, I've stuck with the plan. And I was in that blinking plan. He ain't got no plan. I ain't no plan. So I've stuck with the plan and always been honest. Integrity. Yeah, right. Who did you bring in a week after? Flippin' Suella Braverman, she got sacked. And with you about what is needed. I mean, honest with you what's needed. Even when it's been difficult. Oh. Yeah, he did it all in the heavy rain, didn't he? There he was, getting absolutely soaked. It's probably on his Armani suit or whatever it is. I don't know. Or was it a British Home Stores? I don't know. Look at the poor little bugger. Oh, you got to feel for him, ain't you, eh? Look at him. Poor little suit. Absolutely drenched. Things can only get wetter. Blimey. So, lots of people are quite happy. Some people using it as an opportunity. Such as this geezer. I don't know if you've seen him before. I've heard that he's joining Labour. Yeah, this geezer. Yeah.
So there it is, July the 4th, Independence Day in America, and for this country, Deliverance Day from a bunch of charlatans who call themselves
got that one
conservatives
right.
but govern as big state liberals. I mean, look at it. Look at the images. The lack of professionalism is unbelievable. To stand there getting soaked in the rain, to read from the notes like a robot, without passion, without belief, without vim, without vigour. But it sums up 14 years of conservatism.
That's from the frog face.
Why they are going to get wiped in this election. But what he has done, he's chosen suicide over total obliteration, because as the months go by, it'll get worse and worse and worse. No planes will go to Rwanda whatsoever. Got to tell you, I don't like the look of a Labour government one little bit, but this lot, having betrayed Brexit, having betrayed everything I gave them in 2019, all the help I gave them back 5 years ago, deserve everything that is coming to them. So there it is, July the 4th, Independence Day in America, and for this country, Deliverance Day from a bunch of charlatans who call themselves conservatives but govern as big state liberals. I mean, look at it. Look at the images. The lack of professionalism.
No, I didn't realise I was repeating that. Don't do that, Marcus. No.
Nigel's a model, you know what I mean, and he does his little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk, yeah, he does his little turn on the catwalk. Get him off, Nigel. I'm too sexy for my cat, too sexy for my cat. Poor pussy,
What a numpty.
poor pussy cat.
Oh,
Too
blimey.
sexy for my love.
No, don't do it. Put it away.
But new.
God. It was awful. Blimey. Sorry about that. I just had to do it. Let's make this a bit bigger, shall we? You see how prepared I am, can't you, today? It's called ad hoc. Right. There we come. Hello, Vicky Clee. Don't make me watch him twice. Or third time. Ah, no! Bad, but you like it, really, don't you? It's got single curly hair. Yeah. No, make it stop. I just had my dinner. Oh, God. I'll just come into this. Oh, dear. Everyone's poking up. What? Why? Is it all about David Drago? Oh, he ain't there. Oh, dear. Oh, still got to eat. People seem to think Labour will have more to play with than they actually will. They won't. They've still got the same amount of money. They've got to rob Peter pay Paul. That's what they're going to do. They take them over here and have to give it to over there. They can do a certain amount of juggling. They might be able to save some money here and there. But other than that, there's going to have to be debt or investment. And that's when the private comes in, isn't it? You know. Oh, crikey. I missed something a minute ago, didn't I? I am hopeful. I'm hopeful of a Labour government. They're trying to keep the messaging simple. The Green Party was not rolled. The Green policy was not rolled back on. The numbers were revised to 10 billion. Well, it is rolled back, isn't it? That was 28 billion originally. That's rolled back to 10 billion then. So I ain't got rid of it altogether. No. That's a major difference, isn't it? I think it's missing the plot, missing the point. You know, there's a green economy out there. It's not just whether or not you're going to get cheap energy and stuff like that. There's a green economy. That's what we should be investing in. You know? More solar panels! Covering the whole planet with solar panels. I don't think we need that many. Yeah. You know what they're doing here, don't you? They're putting solar panels on top of all the car parks at the supermarkets. If you've got over 80 spaces, they've got installed 50% solar panels. So it's pretty cool. Local production. Marcus Biggest fan says, Purda doesn't start until the 9th of June. Okay. So the recent convention has been 25 days pre-election. Oh my God, it could be much time, is there? Trump, or AKA the Orange Mushroom. Vote the poop cons. There's plenty of them, you know. Well, the popular conservatives. Blimey. Tom Finney, they sure like my property tax money for my house in the USA, though. I bet they do. Is it like a second home for you? Because you're in Czech Republic, aren't you? So if you've got you have to pay a different sort of tax in the state that you're in. You know, like a second home tax type thing. Because that's what they're doing here in France again. Though, it's, you know, if you've got holiday homes and stuff like that, you have to pay a higher tax on your second home. 28 billion to 4 billion, not 4 billion. Blimey, that's pretty shit. That's ridiculous. They're not going to achieve much with that. They were going on about helping people by insulating their homes and stuff like that. Well, you're not going to do much with 4 billion, are you? I could do loads with 4 billion personally. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't know. Oh my God, we've got a debate going on now. It was 4. I mean, it's 10 billion, not 4. Yes. You're going to playground, have a scrap. Oh dear. Oh yeah, Joel, are you in the disco? Saturday Night Fever. Career Library says the Met Office, Twitter, a new attribution study has found human-induced climate change made the heavy storm downpours a total rainfall across the UK and Ireland between October 23rd and March 24th, and more frequent and intense. Now, a while back, if I remember rightly, I think it was a short video. Might be short, it might be long, I can't remember actually. And it was about how the environment and what's going on with the atmosphere and all that, and about the turbulence. I think it was must have been last year. I think it was last year I did this video, and I can't remember exactly what it was about now. But basically, the increase in global warming is creating more diverse turbulence. And we just had that airline, didn't we? Just basically just dropped out the sky all of a sudden, and everyone banged their heads on the ceiling, and one poor geezer died. Did he have a heart attack or something? It was a heart attack he actually died of, wasn't it? But apparently there was all blood on the ceilings of the cigar tube. Global warming for you, you know. We can deny it as much as we like, but it's there. I'll bring back Comrade Boris. Yeah, right, Vertigo. Do you know what? If the Tories wanted any chance whatsoever, that's what they need to do. Bring back Boris. Not because I still don't think they would win, but there's so many people out there just think, we think it's the best thing since sliced bread, don't they? It's crazy, like like Farage. You know, why do people like that frog face? I don't get it. He's foul, horrible individual. And also Rachel Johnson the other day on LBC Radio, she was going, well, actually, I quite like. I don't like his policies, but I like Nige. She goes, I like Nige. Well, did she have that like I don't know, a set up meal with him or something, like a singles night? But she wasn't single; she was married, obviously. But yeah, that's learn more about him. It's given the old hard done by. He was, yeah. The wife's left me. The kids don't talk to me. That's because you're a cunt. Basically. And again, I get Nugent. Nugent. Good point. We rich boys leave blood compensation, post office compensation, and water disputes for Labour. Sort it out. Yeah, gotta do it. What have I missed? Let me come. Due to word limit, this is October 2023 to March 2024. The weather here has been crazy. Warm days and cold days, and cold nights, then rain. And it's like come out of the closet convention for the indecisive. Yes. Well, it's what we're getting at the moment as well. We're getting a lot of, like, just some days it's absolutely pouring down with rain. Luckily on Rishi Sunak, and then other days might get through sunny spells, but mainly rain at the moment. It's just so wet here at the minute. Everything's waterlogged. It's really annoying. Hello, Sir Larry the cat. The dog don't want to know him anymore. What is that, Dylan? Oh, yeah. Has Rishi Sunak got dogs? I can't remember. All modern economies borrow today and pay tomorrow. And the balance is then how much minus debt, debt and, deficit. How much minus the debt and the lack of production of wealth. Well, at the moment, we're kind of matching it at the moment, aren't we? So 2.7 debt and 2.7 in GDP. It's not ideal, is it? And obviously, when you've got so much debt, you're very you've got by the short and curlies if you've got a situation where the interest rates have to go up, and you've got the guilds and stuff. Yes, I've got Sebastian there. What are you doing, Bear? He's there. Can't see him. He's there. I'll see if I can encourage him. So Scotland's no, John Swinney. He's not happy. No, he's not happy. Right, you on bit, Wally? You have one there. Alright, there you go, girl. Yeah, John Swinney. What's he been saying? Like I said, I'm not very prepared. No. Oh, we're ready, says Reform leader Richard Tyson. Ready, he says, yes. Palonka. Yeah, he says everybody's welcome, providing you speak the language. Yeah, and conform to our ways. So, yeah, we're going to knock down all the mosques. Oh, dear me. Okay, where was it in? Oh, where's the John Swinney bit? Oh, little John Swinney. This one's live, this you say. Where is it? What's it what he said? S&P's John Swinney's holding a poll in school holidays shows contempt for Scotland. Why is that? Can anyone enlighten me on this? Why is it contempt for Scotland? Isn't it contempt for everybody? I don't get it. Scotland's First Minister and SNP leader, John Swinney, welcomes the news of the general election as an opportunity to remove the Tory government and to put Scotland first. Swinney adds, this is perhaps the latest act of disrespect from a Conservative government to call an election during the Scottish summer school holidays. Are they at a different time, are they? I don't know. Scottish holidays, school holidays, different time to England's. Oh, I have to look at the chat, won't I? There will be schools in Scotland on holiday by the time polling day comes, and that will not have been given a moment's thought by the Tory election planners. It shows the contempt the Tories have for Scotland. Well, yeah. I don't think there's any argument there, I would say. Okay, I'll scroll a bit. Yes, that's what you've got to do that. You've got to close the charity status, that was what, and adding VAT to private schools. Yes. And use that money in the schools. Where would that money go? That's the thing, though, isn't it? Party out, Che Marcus. Okay. Over you come. My mic levels are too high. Oh my God, they are and all. Cheers, buddy. How come they're so high? Have I knocked something? I'm in the red. Is that any better? The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Not a lot of people know that. How's that? Is it? Should be peaking now, I don't think. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bill and Ben, the flower men, they went to bed together. Bill said to Ben, flobber, lobber, 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 lobber. No, I see we can't do that, can I? No. Sorry. Oh dear. Right. Where were we? Thanks for letting me know on that, because I noticed that. Hope is it too low now, or is it okay now? The thing is, my voice is up and down as well, because I've got this thyroid thing going on here. My voice is boogered. Still time to eat. I've done that one already. Caroline will get home and say, I see you've had your mates round. And have you read the meter? It reminds me, actually, I got to read the meter, actually. Hello, night one late, hope you well. Labour not anti-grain. I'm not saying they are. to be honest. I'd just like to see them do more. There we go. There we come. 3 years, political economy. Oh, here we go. So Larry the Cat, really? As he has not heard about the laws of market, the more you sell, the less you can sell them for. It's good to use. Well, you sort of supply demand, don't you? It's good to see the use as an emergency, but toxic in the long run. Okay, what have I missed? What have I missed? Green economy is already paying off around it. Yeah, it just makes perfect sense to me. All this Horlicks about wind turbines are too costly, and it's more efficient to use nuclear and stuff like that. Well, they found green to be the most efficient. Wind turbines to be more efficient. That's why they put taxes up on them. Poop the cons. All the modern economies, hang on, what am I on at? 13, 18. Oh, wait, well, okay, way behind it. Here we go. Right, here we are. I know I've turned my mic down too much, have I? Oh, blimey. I can't win. Right, how's that? Is that a bit better? I'm sort of in the mid-range now, but I'm peaking a little bit at times. I've got a weird voice, you see. Close the loophole in the charity status of all those dodgy Tufton Street think tanks, lobbying groups. Yeah. Crikey, who was it standing there beside there earlier today? Oh, this place is evil, apparently. You're going, this is 55 Tufton Street. Vladimir Putin, Nigel Farage, Trump, Tory. Yes. They're all conservative rubbish. Oh, come out again. Come back. Oh, what am I missing here? Don't drop mic markers. Okay, is that better? Is the volume okay? Is it okay? There will be a lot of families abroad during the school holidays in Scotland. That's very true as well. But then again, that'd be across the country, wouldn't it, really? Depends who can afford it. Make the most of it before the the EES system comes in. Was it EES or the EET? Oh, which one is that? The entry-exit system, yeah. The EES comes in. The highest Apple run reg. Okay. Schools all over the country finish at different times. They don't all finish their exams at the end. Oh, I see. Okay. Thanks, Vendetta. It's a long time since I've been at school. Cannot come soon enough for me. I think most people can actually agree with that, can't they? It's like anything but the Tories now, isn't it, you know? Use this service, apply for a voter authority certificates. Yes, you got to get your ID. So get yourself prepared. Do it in good time. If you haven't got a suitable ID, do it in good time. So you can make a difference then. Whoever you got to vote for, it's up to you who you vote for. Isn't it? It's your vote. Don't let anyone tell you who you got to vote for. Just don't vote Tory. Don't vote Tory. No. So Swinny weren't very happy. No, he weren't. Apparently, according to Curtis, the polling geezer, Professor Sir John Curtis, he says this is an election for Labour to lose, says John Curtis. Let's bring you the thoughts of election guru, Professor Sir John Curtis. You look at that one, isn't he? And who has been talking on BBC Radio 5 Live, and giving his thoughts on Rishi Sunak's announcement. He's decided to call the election early, whether he's doing it in the hope of a victory, or whether he's throwing in the towel. I think he's throwing in the towel. I think he's doing a runner. It's suicide. Like falling on your sword, isn't it, What they call that little short sword they use, And he thought, it's got a name in that coming on, isn't it? Throwing in the towel will be subject to, subject of comment and speculation over the next 24 hours. Now, Rishi Sunak is calling on his actions in the pandemic, and he's wanting voters to accept that stability. What? VIP lanes? I think no. His performance in the what about the was it $3 million or whoever it was Hammond blimey, worms out a minute, who didn't get any help whatsoever. You know, if you just started the business basically, for instance, you got no help. So on the other hand, Keir Starmer is saying you want stability, the kind the Conservatives have not been able to offer you. To get that stability, you need to change the government. The SNP have just changed their leader, Sweeney, and they're in political trouble. They're now 5 or 6 points behind Labour in the opinion polls. And this could well mean Labour getting 30 seats north of the border and the SNP just getting them a dozen or so. Oh dear. Rishi Sunak is giving Labour this opportunity. And this is an election for Labour to lose. Now, if my hair was like that, I'd just shave the bugger off. Right? Just to let you know. Right? There's no way I'd ever try and nurse that thing. What the hell's going on? It's like a couple little brother pads stuck to his head. It is an election for Labour to lose. He's right, though. It is, isn't it? You know, they could mess up, but if they did nothing at all between now and the general election, the landslide, they just got to get their mouth shut. Especially flipping Lammy and West Street. If they can keep the trap shut, I think they do well. Oh, there, below me, these things are sent to try and stay out. Yeah. So where are we? Someone's organising a party. Yeah. 5 grams, it's a leaving do. He wants his coke. That's older. Michael Gove. Have you seen the latest Politics Joe? Oh, come on, we've got to say it. There you go. There you go.
Don't the Tories and they know it. It's the end. Don't the Tories and they know it.
And they know it. That they do. Do 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 do. The weather here has been crazy. Warm days and cold days. Oh, don't blow me. Here we come. Scroll on down. They're all evil, that they are. What the hell is this? False reputation is more likely when Labour do not win a majority and have to work with parties that actually have it in their manifesto and don't have a track record of abandoning pledges. And to be fair, that's what Labour's been doing. But no party are they? They're just not going to even contemplate proportional representation when it's not in their interest to do so. That's not going to do it, unfortunately. The Peruvian marching powder. Yes, that'd be Michael Gove. All over. 5 grams? Is that it? Thinking lightweights, they are. Says one angry pagan. It's okay, pagan. Young people don't let us down. They see it. Politics Joe, Vince, excellent. Train stop and stay now. Good fellas, award worthy. Oh. There we go. More chance of me winning the lottery than voting for these Tory shysters, and I don't do the lottery. I don't honestly understand how they think. Oh, how Rishi Sunak thought this was going to be a good idea. It's got to be thrown in the towel, isn't it? So, well, nothing we can do now, is there? Because they had a meeting, didn't they, earlier today? That's where all the speculation came along. They had a meeting earlier today, and that's kind of like, obviously they came up with this decision that now's the time. Is it because they know there's something they can't do? Like, get people on that Rwanda flight? Unless they've been paid $3,000? I don't know. I don't honestly think. The thing is, though, they get like some sort of silver bullet for the tour, the Rwanda flights off. Oh, everybody love us if we start, shifting people to Rwanda. Most people don't give a damn, They're not that interested. They've got other things on their minds. After he ended his speech, Sunak phoned his wife and said to his wife, "Hi, love, get us the green card. I put it in the dresser next to the socks for my high boots." Yes, California. Oh, crikey. Yeah, he's been prepping himself, hasn't he? He's been keeping that door open. I was at £2 million he give to the schools, at $3 million. Can't remember now. Yeah. Got little tasters, little sweeteners. Do you reckon this week, after he's built that swimming pool? Change the grid? To see? It's okay, Pagan. Oh, they're not ready. Hello, number 3. I hope you're well. I can't vote. Lived in the UK more than 50 years. I can't vote and lived in the UK more than 50 years due to a Dutch passport. Labour will win this lot, and we will. Labour will win this lot. Okay, and then we won't have a working NHS left. We're not having a working NHS for this lot as it is, either. Oh, it's a Palantir, American company. All the data has been pretty much sold to them. They've been taking on surgeries in London. It's drip, 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 and that, and obviously the PFI schemes and procurement. It's all it's all been privatised pretty much. Huge amounts of money. Why would they? Whoever's in power, remove an oligarchy, please. Get rid of the king. Blimey, that guy with his sausage fingers. And benefits them and keeps them in power. Maybe in the distant future, maybe this, maybe that. Maybe this, maybe that. The royal family's not going anywhere. We'll have to blow them up. That's the only way to deal with that one, isn't it? Billy Kershaw. Billy. What did Billy say? It's okay, Pagan. Young people won't let us down. Oh, I see it already. Right. Oh no, my chat's gone. Oh, there it is. Phew. I made more money than the Prime Ministers of Germany, France, Italy and Japan put together, which proves my plan is working. All those flippin' beds that buying for like the Nightingale Hospital and across the country. All those extra beds had to be bought because of COVID. Who benefited from that? Oh, Rishi Sunak, massive investment, huge amounts of money. No, Carol Wardman looked into this a while back. I did go through it as well. So I think there's a video on this channel about it, about all the dodgy dealings, and dodgy, investments that Rishi Sunak's got. It wasn't on his, when he did his breakdown of how much he earns and stuff like that. Unspecified amounts. Yeah, because they're huge. Okay. On there. So Rishi Sunak, he took a gamble, and it's not going to pay off, because that's pretty much, he just handed over his resignation, right, didn't he? That's it. So, okay, it's general election on the 4th of July. When would the Labour take over? What date is that? UK election, why Rishi Sunak pulled the trigger. That might be interesting. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Okay. UK election, why Rishi Sunak pulled the trigger in his short trousers as far as he could reach. The Prime Minister's announcement of July general election has stunned the country. You stunned? But what were his reasons for going to the polls now? Oh, I get out of your now. And that was essentially the calculation Rishi Sunak and his top team were grappling with ahead of his stunning decision to call an unexpected general election for the 4th of July. In some ways, the equation was simple. When you've had as much bad news as the British Prime Minister in recent months, you take anything in a way of good fortune. There we go. There we go. Some signs of light at the end of the economic tunnel, and the long-awaited passage of his flagship Rwanda immigration scheme. Here's the paid people to go on it, and the prospect of a feel-good soccer tournament on the horizon. Oh, and some sunnier weather. It must have felt to Sunak that if he waited any longer, to coin the phrase, things could only get worse. But no, they're going to get better. We heard it in the music, didn't we? Yeah. Nonetheless, the decision announced just after 5 p.m. Wednesday came as a shock to Westminster and much of the country at large, where the assumption had been that the Prime Minister would hang on until fall, allowing him the comfort, should he lose, going down in history as history books as having racked up a respectable 2 years at number 10. That's a long while in number 10, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously beat the, yeah.
That is a disgrace.
Sorry, Liz. She didn't make it. No, she didn't cut the mustard. No. How long was Boris in for? Liz Truss. So Liz Truss, Boris. Well, this would be beaten by letters, didn't she? The letters you get now, I don't think they'd last, to be honest. Yeah, you need to get yourself an EU letters. It could be a risky strategy. The Tories are 20 points behind the opposition Labour Party in the polls, but the element of surprise, one of the chief advantages remaining to the UK government facing a tricky election. It seems that Sunak has decided to gamble on the theory that the outlook would never be better than this summer to face the voters. Now, with the exception of a brief spell earlier this century, when the government was run by a coalition, prime ministers have always had the power to call a general election at a time of their choosing. So long as the date falls within 5 years of the last poll, it's meant that Sunak had until January 2025 to name the date. And he's done it. 4th of July. But the temptation to go long. Yeah. But why now rather than October or November, when most commentators had expected? Indeed, the temptation for Sunak had always been to go long, like a foot long, and hope that something would come up to save him, or Labour would mess up or something, to save him from the electoral drubbing opinion polls that have been predicting for virtually his entire time in government. Wow. But rather than relying on his instinct, this is a premier who likes spreadsheets and data. Well, that's what he likes us to think, anyway. On the morning of his election announcement, the Office for National Statistics, the ONS, announced that the inflation had finally almost hit the all-important 2% target, with officials hailing growth as going gangbusters. Crikey, who says that? That means that the Conservatives can now go into the election pointing to stable food prices. They're higher. And energy bills. What? Aren't they going up? What about the water bills? Anything from they want to increase the water bills, anything from 40-50% or up to 100% or 95%, something like that. So it could be doubled to pay for the fact that they've squandered the money. Now that means that Conservatives can now go to the election pointing to stable food and price and energy bills, and voters finally feeling the impact of Chancellor Jeremy Hunt's account. Oh, blimey, really? And 2 cuts to national insurance. Well, the ONS didn't think that'd be a very good idea, did they? Oh, where are we? Oh, back in the chat. Hello, Mike. Just had my Labour councillor on my doorstep. That was quick, I said to her. Bob, it is. Sunak seems like a Toblerone man. I'm more of a Nestle man. Toblerone. I'd have thought it'd be something like, I don't know, it's like kofta ice cream or something like that, or ladies' fingers. You know, some sort of Indian dessert. In Africa, there's a saying: trust the snake and run away from some Indian people if you feel that you're in danger. Okay. I haven't heard that one. Sounds a bit racist. Boris was Prime Minister for enough time to have 8 kids. What is Prime Minister? He put one of his kids into the Lords, didn't he? Looks like it. Or was he just a bit of fluff? Was it a lettuce or lettuce? Lettuce! I don't think Phil explained this. What's this? What didn't Phil explain? No, they won't. And oh, hang on, what a mess. Let's go back about that. Hello, Charles flew wild, and your grandchildren, Billy. Yes, you got for the future. Well, green policies. The absence of. I haven't done that already. I made more money. I've done that already. The king barely has any power. What's the point of him, really, other than just stand there showing his sausage fingers? So the king barely has any power, and we nobbled him centuries ago. That you did. No, they won't, and you know why? Because they're our young people, not theirs. The kingy is in his castle pretending to be a tampon. What? Not in his counting house, counting his money. He's in his castle pretending to be a tampon. Now, I'm confused. Why is that? Billy Kershaw says, I don't think Phil explained this. Why didn't he explain? Was it lettuce or lettuce? Or lettuce. Will any of the canvassers knock on my door? Not betting on it. They didn't last time. Do you know what, though? I wouldn't want them to. I ain't got time for them, to be honest. I'd rather have a Jehovah's Witness knock on my door. And then just tell them to go away. But no, councillors, oh God. It's like a market. It's like marketing, isn't it? It's like touting for work by door knocking. And half the time they're not telling you the truth anyway. Boris was Prime Minister for enough time to have 8 kids. Yes, I am a firm believer in irrelevance. Carry on. The fact that Mike has already had a Labour councillor knocking on his door. Soon, oh, done that already. There we come. The young folk in my country, government surplus. I made more. Okay, done that already. Anyway, back to the video. Okay. Where was I? So. Oh. I wonder what the world's saying. Just Look at where he is. Absolutely. He needs some Scotch Guard. That's what he needs. He needs some Scotch Guard on that suit. So it's a waterproof suit. Blimey. So Sunak said outside Downing Street that he had informed King Charles III of the rare summer poll, firing the starting gun on a 6-week campaign that is almost universally expected to conclude the demise of the Conservative government. I suppose if you think to yourself, what's the point of carrying on? You know full well that you're going to meet. How many people have either crossed the floor or dropped out now? You know, they're not going to run again. Loads, isn't there? It's no wonder, is it, really? UK's summer election, what will the timing have on... What effect will the timing have on voters? Well, people will be holiday like they did with the referendum with Glastonbury. You know, the Brexit referendum. Some elections are hardly new. Theresa May crisscrossed the country claiming to be strong and stable. And she's all hunched over like this she was. She wasn't that stable, was she? Well, the letters were falling off the flippin' backdrop. Heads, they rolled, they rolled. Yes, claiming to be strong and stable in June 2017. And Jeremy Corbyn celebrated cutting his or her majority by taking to the stage at Glastonbury. And, crikey, what happened there? Crikey, whose booby did he nearly smack? Jeremy Corbyn. Oh, crikey, who was it now? Was it the Shadow Foreign Secretary? Oh, crikey. Anyway, he bashed a booby and stopped just in time when he realised what he'd done. It's interesting to give a high five on the bit, but yeah, you don't do that on the booby, do you? No. Pat cake, bake this man, bake me a cake. That's what you do. But last time UK went to the polls in July was the historic post-war election in 1945. Crikey. 2 months after the celebrations of VE Day. Now, the formal date for the poll was the 5th of July, but counting was delayed till 3 weeks later to ensure that the votes of members of the armed forces still serving overseas were included. And after serving as Winston Churchill's deputy in the wartime coalition, Clement Attlee led Labour to a landslide victory with a majority of 145 seats. Yeah, no, but Clement Attlee, no, Clement Attlee had nothing to do with the NHS. No. I thought you all knew that. No, you just got to ask, oh, crikey. Police.
The NHS is and always has been a national endeavour. That was set out in 1944 when it was a Conservative politician, Sir Henry Willink, who put forward the proposals for a national health service. That's right, a Conservative MP from my home city of Liverpool who conceived the NHS. A good omen, I think.
That woman, she's awful. There we come. Oh, what have I missed? Sunak is matchmakers. Come on, Marcus. How much does the tube take from a super chat? It takes 30%. 30%. Greedy as hell they are, I'll tell you. Same with the revenue share and stuff like that regarding the advertising. They're really greedy. Nothing else that we do, like for instance, the Buy Me Coffees or Patreon, they're all under around 5% mark. Which is fine, they've got to run a platform, haven't they? That's, and it's a numbers game. They still earn huge amounts of money. So flipping that, it's just flipping YouTube is also making huge amounts of blinking money. How much are they taking? Yep, there you go. He told you. 30% they take. Greedy buggers. Thing is, they've got a monopoly. That's the problem. YouTube's got the monopoly. There are other platforms like Rumble and stuff like that, but they're right-wing platforms which don't really want to go on. Plus, that's not available to me here in France. Because there's rules and there's laws, and they don't comply. Sunak knows what is going to happen in the next months. They're bleeding voters, aren't they? It's going to get worse, not better. Next year, so he's choosing to drop and roll before he burns away. Yep. What else can you do? Play the BBC footage. What the footage of him actually making his announcement. See if I can find it first. All right. Oh, great! It's the whole. Is this the wet one? Is this the wet wipe? Oh, got an advert on it first. Mark's biggest fan says Phil is now kicking members who disagree and ask questions. What? Has he turned into a bit of a fascist? What? That's not very impressive. Skip that.
In the last 5 years, our country has fought through the most challenging times since the...
I got it. Yeah.
In the last 5 years, our country has fought through the most challenging times since the Second World War.
Yeah, you've got to see the full
As I stand here as your Prime Minister, I can't help but reflect that my first proper introduction to you was just over 4 years ago.
Ain't we
I
lucky?
stood behind one of the podiums, upstairs in the building behind me. I told you that we faced a generation-defining moment, and that we as a society would not be judged by some government action, but by the small acts of kindness that we showed one another. You met that challenge, and then some, and I have never been prouder to be British. And when I introduced the furlough scheme, I did so not because I saw a country simply in need of desperate help, albeit we were, but because I saw a country whose future hung in the balance. I could be bold and trust in the tens of millions of you at home that you would rise to the moment, or I could accept the inevitable millions of job losses and pick up the pieces. In truth,
you feathered your own flippin' nest. You handed money over to your missus. Yeah. So who was that though? Crikey, what's it called again? Mrs. Wordsmith, wasn't it? You know, a typing pool company, which was already in debt. Losing money. It's like 9 million in debt. Basically on the verge of going bankrupt. Oh, I know. We can use our COVID loan system. We'll give you some more money. That keep it going a bit longer. Anyway, that was only about 1.5 million in COVID loans the company got. And then shortly after, it went bankrupt anyway. The 15 million in debt.
it was no choice at all.
I
have never and will never leave the people of this country to face the darkest of days alone. And you know that because you've seen it. As I did then, I will forever do everything in my power to provide you with the strongest possible protection I can. That is my promise to you. Because for so many of us, it's easy to forget the scale of what we've been through. We were hit by a pandemic that upended normal life. Who would have thought that the
Brexit would have been such a shit show?
Government would ever tell us how many times a day we could leave our homes? Then, just as we were recovering from COVID, war returned to Europe.
No mention of Brexit. No mention of the the extra $500 million in costs, and then what was it now for I think it was $5 billion. $5 billion in costs for border controls and stuff like that, and it's costing an extra because of delays, an extra $500 million. And then you got what's going on in Northern Ireland. No mention of that. No. We'll just add it to our debt.
With Putin's invasion of Ukraine sending your energy bills spiralling, I came to office above all to restore economic stability.
Is she Richie?
Economic stability is the bedrock of any future success. whether that is rising wages and good jobs, investment in our public services, or the defence of the country. And because of our collective sacrifice and your hard work, we have reached 2 major milestones in delivering that stability, showing that when we were...
Do you feel stable? Can you pay your bills? Do you feel that you're not getting ripped off? Where's the stability in that? They don't provide no permanent stability. That's just bollocks. People are struggling. 3 million food bank parcels have been handed out in the last year. 1.4 million of them been handed out just to children. We've got over 1 million children who haven't even got a bed to sleep on. The poverty in the UK is going through the flipping roof. I'll say UK. Let's say England. I don't really know about Scotland, to be honest. But I know I'll get criticised. That's not like that over here. Obviously in a Scottish accent.
Work together, anything is possible. Our economy is now growing faster than anyone predicted, outpacing Germany, France, and the United States. And this morning it was confirmed that inflation is back to normal. This means that the pressure on prices will ease and mortgage rates will come down. This is proof that the plan and priorities I set out
so
are working.
distracting.
I recognise that it has not always been easy. Some of you will only just be starting to feel the benefits, and for some, it might still be hard when you look at your bank balance.
It's that overpowering, isn't it?
But this hard-earned economic stability was only ever meant to be the beginning. The question now is how and who do you trust to turn that foundation into a secure future for you, your family, and our country. Now is the moment for Britain to choose its future.
Daily Barsley.
To decide whether we want to build on the progress we have made or risk going back to square one with no plan and no certainty. Earlier today, I spoke with His Majesty the King to request the dissolution of Parliament. The King has granted this request.
Hang on, I wonder if it went anything like this.
Just
Promising Majesty.
Lovely to see you again. Oh, it's a great pleasure. Oh, it's a great pleasure.
Oh, the King is probably rubbing his hands together. God, boy, getting a shot of these flipping Tory. Oh, got Labour.
Request, and we will have a general election on the 4th of July. This election will take place at a time when the world is more dangerous than it has been since the end of the Cold War. Putin's Russia is waging a brutal war in Ukraine and will not stop there if he succeeds. That war has also made it all too clear the risk to our energy security. In the Middle East, the forces of Islamist extremism threaten regional and ultimately global stability. These tensions are exploited by extremists who seek to undermine our values and divide our society here at home. China is looking to dominate the 21st century by stealing a lead in technology. And migration is being weaponized by hostile states to threaten the integrity of our borders. These uncertain times call for a clear plan and bold action to chart a course to a secure future.
I can't need a break. Blimey. How boring! That face. Oh, hang on, look at this face. Look at that face. By Gideon. Is it the blue steel? Is he giving it the blue steel? I reckon he is. Oh, blimey. He's done. This is the end of his political career, isn't it? What's he got to worry about? He's going to bug off to California. The missus. And their green cards that they say they gave up, but they probably didn't. Danny Blase, hello my friend, hope you're well my friend. Good evening Marcus, good evening all. I heard a vicious rumour going around that the reason why Rishi Sunak was late was because the seagulls was holding on to his leg for grim death to stop him from going out. Could be. It's the seagulls. We said poop on them. Marcus Big Son, so, is this right, is it? Is he kicking members off, is he, who disagree and ask questions? But that's a bit much, isn't it? I don't have too much to do with Phil. I'm on my private chat with Phil and the few others, including of Graham, what have you, on WhatsApp. I sort of speak to him, but not much. But I turned off notifications. It was just so irritating. You know, these group things, they're kind of like they're like private conversations between individuals, and then you just get notifications for somebody else's conversation. It's
Smaller
really
in
annoying,
number, are we?
you know,
But larger in mind.
Turn off notifications. For Rishi Sunak, for Rishi Sunak, Umbrella Fund. Thanks, Mark's big fan. Much appreciated, my friend. Oh dear. Won't be long now. He's a goner. Tories are going to be. There's no way they can come back from this. Not in that length of time, especially. Sunak is a matchmakers. Ooh. The young folk. Oh, I missed. There you go. And I tell you this, Sunak is not nearly as dumb as he looks, or wants you to think. Remember that it was when he was Chancellor that the EU work laws and protected workers were silently removed. There's some more workers' rights removed recently, weren't there, under Kemi Badenoch. Yeah, those pesky old seagulls, Daddy Blase. Sunak is the visible face of a system of rule that wants maximum profit for themselves and does not care about anyone except themselves. The Tories have done it to themselves, haven't they? They've done this to themselves. It's been absolutely disastrous. It's just we had sort of David Cameron and it's sort of centre right. And then we had Theresa May, sort of centre right. Who didn't like that, did they? No. Then we got Boris Johnson, who will go wherever the wind blows. And then you got the 2019 general election. And the intake of people like Jonathan Gullis, who's been probed at the moment. Actually 2 people I think have been probed. Maybe it's 2 probes. But yeah, maybe at the same time. Maybe it's a double ender. I don't know. Maybe they're probing each other. I remember the name of the other guy now. But yeah, Andrew Jenkins, 2019. Yeah, no, she's a dame. It's just, it makes a whole mockery. The people that were put in the Lords, the whole system, it's just made a complete and utter mockery of it all. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. The Sunak is the visible face of a system that just wants maximum profit for themselves and does not care about anyone else. Nope, they do not. I'm off to the pub, says Grant Stone. I'm going to get absolutely blocked. Oh, I bet. Take care, everyone, and fake monks. No, you take care, Grant. Have a good evening. I bet you'd be celebrating, wouldn't you? Terminator 2, says Billy Kershaw. Why is Labour not only meeting with Trump now, oh God, but also defending him, saying he's misunderstood? That was David Lammy. I did a video of that. That annoyed me. What really annoyed me about David Lammy, when they were like going against Brexit, so we need to rejoin or whatever. David Lammy was, was towing that line. He was pushing to rejoin or anti-Brexit. And then as soon as this new line comes out, make Brexit work, bollocks. Well, then all of a sudden he's just like turncoat. It's just, you either believe in something or you don't. You don't. That's not pragmatic. That's just dishonest. And that really annoys me. I've got a bee in my bonnet about honesty at the moment, about just being sincere. And it's I don't really want to entertain anyone who's not been straight with me. I really don't. And that includes whether it be Labour, whoever it is. Anybody, including family members. I'd rather push the people, if people are disturbing my G, I push back. Didn't used to, but I do now. And it's just that's the only way to protect yourself from the lies and the cheats. Lies and the cheats. You have to put this like a little protective bubble around yourself. You know, push these people out of your lives. You kind of have to. Otherwise, you're just going to drag you down. You get depressed and stuff like that. So best just not to even having to do them. And that applies to David Lammy and quite frankly Wes Streeting as well. You know, Keir Starmer. I don't know. All this make Brexit work, like there is no making Brexit work. It really isn't. You might be able to round some of the corners. That's about it. Soften it. And that is about it. That's all you're going to be able to do. Because unless you're in that single market, it's ready. The only way back to single market is ready a return into the EU. That's not going to happen overnight, is it? You know, if there's even more, it's going to take years, absolute years. Meanwhile, the country's going down the flipping pan. No one wants to admit it. Crikey, how much was it again? Huge amount of money every single day since the Tories have been in power. Our national debt was 770 billion when the Tories took over from Labour. And we had austerity to get the debt under control, apparently. And it's just gone up and up and up and up. And that's 2.7 trillion debt. If that was the reason for actually having austerity, we should really have another one. If it actually works, which it doesn't, Labour's going to have to make some cuts, which is very worrying, very concerning, because obviously the only things they can cut is public services. Although I have to admit, maybe they could actually stop the money being bled out of the country through unscrupulous deals. Look what the Tories been doing. Look at the VIP lanes. Look at Michelle Mone. What she got. What happened to the 40-odd billion, whatever it was, for track and trace? What about these dodgy old flipping aircraft carriers that keep breaking down? Total waste of flipping money. Sorry, they're built in Scotland. Probably cheap Indian steel or something. I don't know. Steel's probably been produced from an arc reactor and recycled steel instead of furnace. But what's up, madame? Not yeah, I'm talking my dog. Oh, my darlings! Oh, look at him! Ain't he a beautiful dog? Look at him. You're a beautiful fella, aren't you, Sebastian? Hmm? Oh. He thinks he's got. Oh. Looking for it. I can't see it. Hey, Sebastian, he's straight looking, look. Sebastian. There's it. Straight in the gob. There's Wally. Yeah, boy. Oh, where'd he go? Look, there. They're both behind you. And Dora. Oh, there. What are they like, eh? And my little buddies. Oh, we have not rioted. It is our young generation wusses these days. I blame the net. Anger is contained by that's the bit. I think the actual net is going to implode. I think. Now, there's less and less content on the internet. It sort of peaked really before the Tories got into power, but it's got nothing to do with them. But there's a lot of blog writers and people that are creating content for the internet. And lots and lots of stuff was getting chucked on there. I was writing loads of stuff, putting it on there as well. Loads of people were, creating content. And that content was getting read because people had to search for stuff and maybe they read the content. Oh, that didn't really answer my question. So they go and read another one. And a lot of that going on. These days, though, with Google, Chrome and other search engines, and they give you those snippets, the highlights of articles. You don't actually have to go into the flipping article. If people aren't going into the article, what's the point in writing all these blogs? There's a lot less people writing blogs now. And also, so much AI-generated content. A lot of it's been recycled. So let's say, for instance, with AI, if the AI is constantly using data sets, it's been scraped off various websites and blogs and God knows what else out there, articles and stuff. Eventually, it's going to just keep recycling itself, until eventually there's going to be no new fresh content. And it's if people can't make it worth their while, they're not going to do it, are they? It's about incentives again, isn't it? A bit like being YouTube. You need the incentive. You either need the audience, or you need an income from it. You know, if you've got an audience, you see growth. You think there's light at the end of the tunnel, don't you? You know, but if you've got no growth, then there's nothing there. Now, if I look at my, say for instance, my woodworking channel, I've got really good growth on there. I look at this channel. Oh my God, it's depressing. It's going backwards. I've come to terms with that though. I'm a bit like Elon Musk, you know. Losing money overnight. In this case, I'm losing subscribers and views. Take care, Grant. Be good. Oh, that was ages ago, that wasn't it? Where are we up to? 19. I'm 10 minutes behind. Blimey. Is that not refreshing? Oh, it is. There they go. See you next door, Casper Northerner. Okay, the Casper Northerner. Take care, everyone. Take care. Take care, my friend. Be good. Of all the trades in England, the begging is the best. It's not something to aspire to, is it? You know? No. Crikey. Or do they pay tax? Do the beggars pay tax? Whose stream is that? Oh, he's on Big Match. Who's a Big Match? So what have I missed? Yeah, he's a lovely boy. What have I missed there? The EU told Starmer to do one with his close alignment plans. So, it was, yeah, basically, if you... I don't know what planet these people are on. We had several years of negotiations saying we wanted all this stuff, but we don't want to give you anything. And they said, on your bike. What does Starmer think he's going to achieve any different without single market? You know, the integrity of the single market, they've made that quite clear, is paramount. Without it, there is no EU, really, is there? Everything's based around it. Freedom of movement as well. Labour has been very quiet on ICC warrants. Oh, crikey, regarding Netanyahu, what his name is. The Israeli president. There's a clause in it, though, isn't there? There's a clause which the countries can actually ignore it. Being very quiet on ICC warrants for suspected human rights abuses, with the leader who is a human rights barrister, Lammy. Yeah, well, obviously Starmer's a human rights barrister. Lammy saying something after being protested continuously means nothing. He's just going backwards and forwards, isn't he? He's like a pendulum. Can you receive donations by people who buy memberships? Yes, you do. Yes. Yes, but I think it's going to be the same rule applies. It's just YouTube all over it. It's just they're greedy as hell. You better wipe your internet history before she gets back. She wouldn't know where to find it. No. I don't even silly like that anyway. The Tories killed the golden geese. That they did. That means I don't know. I don't believe the Phil stuff. He's a threat. I don't believe the Phil stuff. He's a threat. Who likes blue cheese? I like blue cheese. What, don't you like blue cheese? I like mouldy cheese. Or what's the one? You got Stilton. What's the one with we get here in France? Oh, sheep. It's based on sheep cheese. It's a sheep. Mouton. EU told Starmer... Oh, you've done that already. Winding up my dog. I wouldn't do a thing like that. Another one there. Get a bit wound up. Did you find your treat, Wally? Wait. He's a lovely little boy, aren't you? He's 14 now. He's getting old. Yeah, Wally. Not for you. Not on there. Door's gone. Right, on there. Right, where were we? There won't be time to join the EU. Nope. This is just the beginning of the end for the UK, yes. It's going to implode on itself. It's going to disappear. It's going to sink. Be covered in sea. Actually, in 50 years, there's quite big chunks of it are going to be covered in sea. Unfortunately, the Labour's stupid and make Brexit work is simply moronic. Yes, most definitely. At the time, the UK ate some humble pie. Yeah, they do. Eat some humble pie and say, maybe Brexit was a pretty shit idea. That could happen. Labour come in and realize, oh, okay. Tories did the best really with it, didn't they? You know, Craig, what can we do? There ain't that much we can do, is there? No, without accepting this or accepting that. Well, look what's happened with Gibraltar. That did make me tickle. Because the Tories were not very happy. You know, the right-wing nut jobs, Bill Cash, all those people. Not very happy at all. So, who's on the big match? Is it Phil's on the big match, is it? Of all the trades in England, begging is the best. Oh, done it already now. Yes, doggies. Got to wind up the hounds. Sky News is forcibly removed from a Rishi Sunak campaign event. Is that right? Really? Oh, good. It's on the Daily Express, but hey, see what we got. Covered in advertising. Sky News forcibly dragged out a Rishi Sunak general election campaign event. Sky News reporter was forcefully removed from a Conservative campaign event just hours after Rishi Sunak announced he was calling a general election. So, Sky News reporter was dragged out of the Conservative campaign event on camera just hours after Rishi Sunak announced general election, and he was being dragged out. The reporter said, "I'm being forcefully removed. We just simply wanted to have access tonight at Sky News, but unfortunately, because there are pool arrangements in place, we're not allowed in here." Oh, I see. So they're trying to gate crash, basically. I bet it used to be right-wing Tory nutjob papers. That'd be news group, wouldn't it? We'll be bringing you the very latest updates, pictures, and okay. All right. No. Okay, it's no bollocks. You're not invited. You're not coming in. Oh, Reagan. That's Reagan Elite, is it? Okay. And Big Match. Oh, they're doing a combined stream. Got you. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I played the weight game on Dog Gizmo. Let's see what's going on here at the moment. All right. Well, I was only going to do a short one anyway, because I thought it was a bit of fun. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I played it. Wow, sounds like Germany in 1930s. Yeah. I was on Big Matches. Someone Regan's. I'll go and log in there in a minute. Regan, but yeah, okay. What I'm gonna do is yes, bring on Count Binface. What's it you just saying? I I wonder what his manifesto pledges. Obviously, everyone's gloating at the moment, such as Marina Purkis. There you go.
Okay, so it sounds like Rishi Sunak is finally calling a frigging election. And I'm with Jim Forte. And the timing, I mean, it's a bit late, but it couldn't be better. Thank Christ. We're on a countdown, people. We're on a countdown to getting these Tory bastards out of office.
We might be a little bit excited if he doesn't call it now.
He might just be coming out to talk about
meat tax.
Meat tax, 7 bins, all sorts.
Yeah, 40 hospitals that don't exist. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. He's had enough. Inflation's gone down a tiny bit. He's like, that'll do. I reckon his wife's had enough as well.
I think she is. She's like, we are going to California.
Yeah, we're out.
Like it or not,
we're out of here.
Anyway, just to say, guys, I think that's it. I think we've made it. I think we've made it to the finish line, almost the finish line. This is it. An election.
I think they're gloating, but obviously this is before the announcement. But also, Carol Vorderman had something to say as well.
Election Thursday, July the 4th. Right, you've got to sign yourself up now to our tactical voting website. Stop the Tories, stop vote right now, because between us, we can, in 6 weeks' time, eviscerate the Conservative Party. We can reduce them if we tactically vote to not even become the opposition. I'm stating that now. What you have to do is go to Stop the Tories, Stop Vote, sign up to our newsletter. We have already over 100,000 people on the newsletter, so sign up there, please. We know that we did a little test for the local elections, and we know just in the local elections, and people weren't even expecting a tactical voting website, and we were the only one for local elections for just councillors. We know that we were responsible for at least 10% of their losses in that. This time we're going large. We're having shit sheets on all the Tory MPs. We are absolutely together going to give them what they deserve for doing to this country on every single level, their divisiveness, their cruelty, their robbing and their lies. Go there. Stop the Tories. Vote right now. See you there.
We do maybe a live stream on their shit sheets. Shitty sheets. A bit like, you know. Right. Okay, I'm going to head off to Regan's, because I don't want to step on his toes anyway. And I've had I've been live for an hour and a half. No, only 2 hours. Blimey, don't time fly when you're having fun. Yeah, I'm going to pop over there, so thanks for coming and what have you. Thanks for the super chats and that as well. That's much appreciated. Tom Finney says, laters, and fuck the Tories. Yeah, laters to you too, my friend. Go and count your money, Carol. Yeah, so what? She's, I don't know, what's she worth? About 10 million probably, or something stupid like that. She's probably worth a lot of money. But there again, so what about flippin' Jonathan Gullis? I said that he's worth 5 million now. How is that possible? He's a teacher. Rain and Blood by Slayer Vincent Brennan. Oh, yes. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Purple Rain. Can you stand the rain and stand song? Oh, Bobby's going up. The rain song. Have you ever seen rain when it rains, pours, and oh my giddy aunt. I got that album. Yeah, F the Tories. Anyway, hello, Ruth. Oh, okay, see you there. Let's pop off down just to say hello to Regan and all that. So thanks for joining us, and I hope you have good celebrations tonight. Yes, even better on the 4th of July. Toodaloo. Okay, what can I leave you with? Oh, crikey. Oh, have you seen the new, oh, crikey, campaign video. Rishi Sunak campaign video. Well, not this one.
I
no.
pledge
Wasn't that one?
that I will serve you with integrity and humility, and I will work day in, day out to deliver for the British people.
Integrity. I can't find it though. Oh, here we go. He's just got a new campaign video. I don't know if you've seen that. Toodaloo. Thanks to the spams.
I will unite our country, not with words, but with action. I will work day in and day out to deliver for you.
Whoop-de-doo! Hello, Joe Biden here.
You can go with
Mr. President, it's Rishi Sunak. How are you?
Yeah, the doggies will get some treats, that they will. Toodaloo.